Hey guys, welcome back to the acreage. Sorry we haven't had a video in a while. We've just been kind of going flat out trying to get ready for winter here. But we'll give you a little tour here where we're at and show you the cabin. Last time it was just a few walls, but it's a whole lot more now. So this is where we've got to. Like I say, it's a lot more than it used to be. We got the tin roof on, which is great. It poured rain until we got that done, and then it gave us some nice weather. Yeah, we got a big. This is a whole tree right here. I cut the one side flat on either side here to attach the walls to, and of course it's a bit of a mess. There's Dozer. Hey Dozer. And there's another tree we've put up the middle there, big log, and another one on the other side. So we've got the electrical done. Let's go inside here. Oh, good boy. Of course, it's a bit of a construction site. So we picked up some windows. They're not custom windows or nothing. They're just kind of what they had in stock at the hardware store. So we've got two in right now. There's one in here, and we got the one up in the loft done, and I've framed out the other ones, one here and one on the front. So the next project's to finish Tyvek-ing it, insulating and that, and get it dried in here. We got the bathroom wall up. We picked up a door on Swap and Buy, and a few other bits of material. Turns out the dog seems to think that insulation is for playing in, so we got to keep that tucked away back here. Still a lot of work to do on the roof. These are for airflow, and then the insulation will go on top of them, and then poly, and eventually there'll be wood on all the walls. So I've run some funny electrical here. We got, bringing it all out here, there'll be sort of a power station in this corner. So we've got power in here for the pump, and which is 24 volt, and then 120 volt for plug-ins, and then we've run some more 12 and 24 volt for lights. I just used just regular 14.2, except this one I think is 10.2 for the pump. Just because it's got to go away, so we used a bigger gauge. So like these are 24 volt, and then they're going to go up to these light fixtures here. So we're going to be using 24 volt for lighting and 120 volt for the plugins. And here's a sink we've picked up online. I thought that'd be a nice contrast rather than a stainless steel one. So again, our structure is a bit of a mishmash of stick frames. We've got regular sort of stick frame walls, and we put these braces in here just to kind of hold everything square. But then up on top, we got 6x6s that run along, and they're spliced together here. We use pegs. We use pegs to kind of hold it, and they're connected to the logs on the corner. So it's kind of like a timber frame top and stick wall frame on the bottom. I got the idea from one of our neighbors, did the same thing. It was a bit of a treat getting this beam up here, but it'll be exposed, so I think it'll look nice once the cabin's finished anyway. And then there'll be some stairs over here coming down. This is so we can get up to the loft and not have to use a ladder. So this 2x6 beam that runs all the way around the cabin is tied together in two places. Well, I guess four really. It's tied together at the ends with other 6x6s, and then this beam holds it here, and you can see there's pegs driven through it to make it strong. And then over on this side, the loft beam also holds that wall. So that's what stops the wall from moving in and out. And then over here, these beams are actually sort of tied right into the uprights, so there shouldn't be any movement there. And then we used big timber locks, screws to just sort of anchor it, just to make sure that it doesn't move. But it'll hold itself up there even without those. It doesn't go anywhere. We still got lots of wood left. These are 16 footers, and over here we got more 8 footers. So yeah, there's lots of wood. I still got lots of cutting to do for trim and for the outside of the building, but at least we won't have to worry about hauling logs out of the bush. The other cool thing is we got our well dug. Well, we got the well drilled a little while ago, but we didn't really do anything with it. But there she is there. So we got water at about 25 feet, but the well itself I think goes down to 85. We had one of the neighbors come over with a backhoe, and he dug the trench here for the water line into the cabin. So it goes over and into there. So that's kind of exciting, not having to haul water anymore. It's not hooked up inside yet, but hopefully the next week or two we'll have real water. So this is the side of the cabin that's already been finished, or at least to a state where we're sort of dried in. And later we'll come back and put some strapping on here, and then it'll be board and batten on the outside of the cabin. But right now our concern is just getting everything dried in and ready to go for the winter. Thanks for stopping in, seeing how we're doing. Sorry it's been a while since the last update, but yeah, check in again and maybe it'll look a little bit more like a house. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. What do you figure, Dozer? Are you excited? No.